Good afternoon. My name is Wes Shaw, and today I'm going to take you into a deeper dive into Texas beef production and what the organizations like the Texas Beef Council and those individuals who work for it are fighting to do for Texas beef producers. As a beef producer myself and growing up on a fifth-generation cattle ranch in the rural Texas Panhandle, beef and beef advocacy has been a vital part of my upbringing. Thanks to my research project, whenever I got to interview a career professional such as Mr. Caleb McLaurin, the Senior Manager of Industry Relations for the Texas Beef Council, I was able to give a further example into what all occurs with TBC and the importance of beef production and beef advocacy across the state of Texas. So a little bit about Caleb to start out with. Caleb is originally from Big Sandy, Texas, or Polk County. He's married to Rainey Stanley of Madisonville, Texas, and they currently live in Dripping Springs with their 2 daughters. Caleb graduated from Texas A&M University with a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Leadership and Development. Caleb's former employment experiences and also just experiences in advocacy themselves include being a state FFA officer with the Texas FFA Association from 2009 to 2010 from the Area 9 Association. He was a part of the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Advocacy Group as a policy intern in 2013 in Austin, Texas. And before he was with Texas Beef Council, he was the Senior Governmental Relations Director for the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association for approximately 8.5 years. So you might ask, what is the Texas Beef Council? So the Texas Beef Council was founded in the mid-1890s in order to be an advocacy branch, the mid-1980s, as an advocacy branch for Texas beef producers, and also promotes healthy beef products for Texas families across the state of Texas. And their main advocacy branch falls under Beef Loving Texans. Beef Loving Texans is the promotional branch of the Texas Beef Council, as I said previously. So Caleb's role with the Texas Beef Council is actually quite fascinating. Caleb serves as the main industry relations director for the Texas Beef Council, and he's been in that role since November of 2022. In his role, he maintains relationships with cattle ranchers, cattle feeders, stockyards, and livestock markets across the state of Texas. He travels across the state to educate producers about the benefits of the beef checkoff. Caleb is also one of the few Texas Beef Council staff members who is directly working with producers on a day-to-day basis. Now you might ask, what is Caleb's why? And with him growing up on a beef production ranch himself in East Texas, it's to reach producers who generally aren't informed on the mission of TBC. Caleb grew up, as I said, in production agriculture and wants to be an informer of advancements in the beef industry, as well as developing connections that are key when working along at the ag industry and commodity organizations. So internships and availability of jobs with the Texas Beef Council include their agricultural communications internship, which is during a summer internship, which is open to any juniors or senior AgCom students from across the state of Texas who are looking to become voices in ag industry. TBC is also starting to restart their internship program, however, due to restrictions it faced during COVID-19. And a lot of those internships are normally project-based, which are actually quite interesting. So you could be working at the State Fair of Texas as a beef-loving Texan advocate and be encouraging inner-city Dallas citizens and families to consume beef. And then a majority of the staff at the Texas Beef Council are actually agricultural communication graduates like myself. And they're always looking to add young AgComs grads to bring in fresh new ideas across the industry. So finally, some key advice that Caleb gave to me was, first, don't forget that my background in agriculture is an asset. He says that he loves being able to utilize his agricultural background each and every single day. Second, don't resist whenever God is moving in your life. When he moves in our life, it is a reason that it can be for doors to be opened that were at one point unimaginable. And then third is get out there and examine all the ways you can get involved in the beef industry. Because by being involved, you're able to find new job opportunities and internship opportunities that across an ag industry that is always changing. Finally, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me or Caleb. My phone number is 806-334-0978. Caleb, and you can reach me at either of my emails there. And then Caleb, you can contact him at his email and phone number right there below. And in conclusion, I had a great experience being able to interview and learn more about the agricultural industry, beef advocacy, and what the Texas Beef Council does, and Caleb's role as the Senior Industry Relations Manager for the Texas Beef Council. Thank you so much.